happy February. It's cold and gross. I would imagine that most of our viewers are somewhere in the realm of this lovely ice storm that is hitting half of the nation right now. And yes, I am freshly home from Key West, and yes, I am upset about it, especially with the gross weather. So we're going to make the best of it today, and we're going to be talking about some really cool things. I'm glad you're here. And if I didn't say so yet, my name is Emily Oz. I am the owner and CEO here of Signpost Destinations. Yes, we do have a team. Nobody's joining me today. That's okay. We've got lots coming up in the month of March. You'll meet a few more of our team members at that point. So let's get to it today, guys. Hey, welcome to Signpost Destinations. Today, if you have not heard yet, we are talking all about travel offers as well as groups. And there's actually two different types of groups. We're going to be talking about both of those today. The other thing that I'd like to mention, I know that we go live every Wednesday at noon Eastern time. That doesn't always seem to be the best, but obviously there's no way that we can just constantly go live and make sure that we talk to everybody all the time. So if you're catching the replay, jump in the comments, say hello. We would love to hear where you're watching us from and answer any questions that you have. So we'll be talking about that also in a little bit. And let's see here. So yeah, today we're talking all about our travel offers. So this is a cool thing. I've been working on this for about 6 months. And this is something that you guys will see throughout the year 2023 and actually into 2024. So if you're working on or thinking about a vacation in the next 2 years, it's not too early to start thinking about it. And honestly, that's a really common question we get is how far in advance to book things. And the answer isn't really simple. It's not really just black and white, like, oh, it should always be 6 months. It really kind of depends on the destination. So we hope that you can join us throughout the year when we do these lives. Every time we talk about a new destination, we'll try to give you that information about how far in advance you should be considering booking those things. So today we'll talk about a few different destinations as we're talking about some of the offers that we have. But yes, so again, you'll see that we have offers all the way through the end of 2024. And yes, some of those we are literally taking reservations for now because of demand. So I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get there. Anyways, so yes, let's get to it. The way that this is going to work today, we are actually, I'm going to kind of go over some questions that we've gotten. And so we'll do like a Q&A. So if you're watching and you have a question about anything that we're discussing, feel free to drop it in the comments and I will be more than happy to answer them while we go. So let's talk first about what a travel offer is. So because it's kind of a vague term. So let me explain to you kind of what it means for us today and for us as an agency. So I wrote it down so that I can tell you guys exactly. So offers and rates, travel offers are exclusive to us, to our agency, or really other agencies do it as well. But today, obviously, we're talking about ours, that are only bookable through one of our advisors, one of our Signpost Destinations advisors for things like cruises or resorts, rates that are typically going to be lower and or will have additional benefits for you than you booking on your own. So we'll kind of take a look at a few examples today too, and you can see the difference. Here's a great quick little off the top of my head example. We've been talking a little bit, you probably have seen teasers going out about the Icon of the Seas, the new Royal Caribbean ship that comes out next year. We have space for that. We have an offer for Icon of the Seas next year. And our rates that we have are about 15 to 20% lower. And the rates have actually increased 6 times since I grabbed that space to book into. So that in and of itself will save anybody that wants to go on that ship a lot of money. 15% on those cruises. Right now it's averaging about $3,000 per person, depending on what type of room you want. So that could get to be pretty expensive for a family of 4, for example. So just an example. Okay, so let's see. Also, guys, like I said, if you're watching the replay, feel free to drop your questions in as well. So, all right, here's a good question. We get this often, not just me, everybody on our team, we get this question a lot. Why would you book through a travel advisor? What's the point? What's the value? So I like to bring this up every once in a while because it still feels foreign to some people. The way that I like to present this to people, especially now, is that travel agencies aren't what they once were, and we are not a typical travel agency either. So both of those things definitely change. It changes everything. So a lot of people, when they think of travel agents, they think of, a little old lady that sits behind a desk and she's got a wall of brochures and you pick one and that's what you go on. And that just simply isn't how it's done anymore. Most travel agencies are fully remote, fully virtual, just like we are. We have advisors all over the country. And also, we do everything custom. It's all completely custom. Even with our travel offers, that's kind of like the foundation for a trip. And then we can still make lots of custom changes in additions to it as well. So everything we do is custom and it's based around you. So most often, like the perception is that a travel advisor, right, they say, here's a trip and I'm just going to put these clients into this type of trip. But we've kind of flipped everything around and say, here's our client, this is what we want. So we're going to build this trip for that client rather than saying, let's just put this client into a trip. I hope that makes sense. So back to why. So not only do we do things differently, but also there's a lot of reasons. Travel's gotten super, super complicated. The internet changed everything. 9/11 changed everything. And I know everybody's probably tired of talking about it, but the pandemic really drastically changed the world, especially the travel industry. Everybody knows the world was shut down, we couldn't do things. But even though a lot of testing requirements and things have changed, there's still a lot of things that were put in place for traveler safety and whatnot that they're going to stick around probably forever. So those are all things that as advisors, we are aware of those things. So the destinations that you're interested in. So rather than you having to go find that research and go find the information, we already know it for you. So we're going to save you time by just providing that information for you. So that's the first thing. One of my favorites, I kind of alluded to this already. We're not transactional, we're relational. So for us, it's all about building a relationship with each and every client because everybody's different. Everybody has different requests. Everybody has different needs. They have a different vision for their trip. What works for one person isn't going to work for another. So for us, it's not about so much the trip as it is the client and making sure that they get as much as possible that we can essentially fulfill those wishes for them. So that's a big part too. One thing that a lot of people don't know is that as advisors, we have an entire world of different accounts and systems and things like that are exclusive to us as travel advisors. We don't just go on to Expedia. We don't just jump on Royal Caribbean and book something for you. We have access to vendors and all sorts of different suppliers and things like that allow us rates and things like that and bonuses and amenities, all sorts of things beyond what you see as a public, just a regular person off the street. So totally different sites, totally different information than what you see. So that's a big part too. This is a big one. Your time and your money matter. I feel like this is becoming bigger and bigger, more common with every single client. We had this feeling like we need to explain this to more and more clients, I guess, is that everybody has a budget. So, and whether two people have the same budget doesn't mean that they have the same perception of their budget. Your budget is your budget is your budget, and everybody has a different perception of that amount of money. So our job is not to spend your money. Our job is to take your budget, take your wish list, everything that you're looking for that you want to happen in that trip, and then make it happen. So if we can get it, get everything for $3,000 less than the high end of your budget, great, awesome. Obviously, we're going to do that. We're not going to try to spend every last little penny. Sometimes we like to push the envelope and be like, well, for another $1,500, you can stay an extra day, or you can upgrade to a suite. And we'll do that, but we will always, always, always discuss those options with you so that you know exactly why and you know what it is that we're doing. So there's that too. And time. The pandemic really changed a lot of people's perception of time. It just changed the way that we, as humans, look at things and how we perceive time. And time is super, super valuable and important. And the average trip takes about 40 hours worth of planning. And that doesn't even count like the research time. That's just the actual planning, making reservations and things like that. So when you partner with a travel advisor, you get that time. And then we meet with you and we do all of that for you. So we're giving you back that time. So I'll take that off. So that's obviously huge. We want to make sure that you're able to use your time the way that you want. And then because it's our job, we're going to go ahead and use our time as our profession to do all that research for you, to do all that legwork. So, and another one is that we like to be on top of it and try to keep bad things from happening as much as possible. We're trained to be able to forecast out and kind of be able to set things in motion to keep bad things from happening as much as we possibly can. However, there's always, some things that we can't control, like the weather. We are currently in the middle of a major ice storm. I don't know where you're watching from, but here there's an ice storm. I have clients that are literally boarding a plane right now for Hawaii. So I was up with them until nearly 1 a.m. last night, trying to see if we needed to adjust their flight, see if their flight was actually going to be on time. And I've literally been watching it all day and in communication with my client. So she was able to go to bed. She was able to go to sleep and just get up and go to the airport and get things taken care of. And I don't just do that in situations like that. I do that for every single client, trying to figure out how I can adjust things and make sure that my clients are always taken care of, which comes into the next point, which is you get a single point of contact. We'll talk about this a little bit more in 2 more shows from now, but what happens when something goes wrong, if something goes wrong, rather than trying to figure out, do I call the airline? Do I call the resort? Do I call this person? Don't worry about it. All you do is you call us and you call your one travel advisor and we handle it. We have those difficult conversations, things like that, and we fix it for you. So that's always great. Number one thing though, peace of mind. That's what we do. That's what we offer, is that peace of mind for you guys. So anyways, I kind of got off on a tangent there. I know you guys are waiting to hear about the offer. So I already talked about this one, how do TAs book travel? Like I said, we have our own accounts and sites and things like that that are TA specific. So now, did travel advisors get better deals than consumers? So this isn't really a yes or no answer. It's a yes with consideration. So yeah, usually we do, but the biggest thing is that it's not always apples to apples. So the prices and the things that are offered to you on a public site are not comparable. It's not the same thing as I see on my travel advisor site. So that's the first thing. So sometimes people will be like, well, I saw this on this website for less money. You did, but is it actually the same thing? Because chances are what I'm showing you, even though it's $200 more, includes travel insurance and it's a non-refundable rate and it's an upgraded room. So that's what I'm saying by it's not always apples to apples. Oftentimes there's other things that are built into what we can price out for you that's totally different than what you see. So yes. And of course, we always have the ability to price match. If it really truly is apples to apples and it's less, your travel advisor can absolutely take care of that for you. Sometimes we do it without you even knowing. Sometimes we go, oh, hey, cool. This company is doing a really fantastic offer right now. I'm going to call and see if they'll price match it for our client. And then surprise, you get a lovely little credit back. So that happens too. Another advantage of working with us is that we try to stay on top of those things too. So next question. How is it that we're even able to offer better and or exclusive rates? So this is fun. First of all, we're a legit business, so that's a big thing. Also, we have really good standing within the travel industry. So that's not true for every agency out there. I work very hard to maintain good standing and good relationships with our vendors. And because of that, our agency gets rewarded with these offers and things that we're allowed to pass on to you, our clients. So that's the first part. And like I said, we also utilize and we take advantage of those things so that we can pass it on to you as our clients. So like I said, if you guys are watching, you guys have any questions about this, please go ahead and drop in a comment. I'd be happy to answer while we're live. And if you're watching the replay also, I can do that too. I'm usually the one that's kind of patrolling these videos and our chats. So I myself would be more than happy to answer your questions, even if it's down the road. Let's see. So what is a group rate? So there's actually two offers and group rates kind of overlap. So you'll hear in the travel industry, working with the travel advisor, you'll hear both things. So the first thing is a group rate for a set of people that are going to travel together. And this is really where this whole idea started. As a company, we've been getting a lot of requests for group travel. So if that's you, please reach out to our team. We would love to help you. And we're kind of experts at it now. We've done a lot of it, especially in the last 6 months. And by groups, I mean multi-gen. We've got several groups that are like grandma and grandpa and their 4 kids and their 17 grandkids, things like that. Or we have things like friend groups that have gone places, 12 people, they love to travel together, they all go somewhere. We have destination weddings or girls trips. I was just on a girls trip. There was 10 of us. So when a set of people want to travel together, we can do that. And usually there's advantages for working with a travel advisor. Usually we can get you some sort of discount, either on your room or extra amenities, things like that for you traveling together. So that's the first type of group space, group travel. Also, group rates are how we secure these offers. So this is a little bit different, and this is what we're going to spend the rest of our time talking about today. So as an agency owner, I can secure a group rate with any of these vendors, really, that I feel like we're getting a lot of requests for from our clients. So the group rate is going to be like a block of rooms that we secure at a lower rate, so lower than the published rate that you would see. And typically there's also additional perks. So we have a group going to the Dominican, and they got an extra $600 credit for their rooms because they went through me to book their rooms, things like that. So we do that. And again, because we have that good standing, we're allowed to get those additional discounts that we can pass along to you guys. So next up, is a group rate the same thing as group travel? No, I kind of already went over this. We do specialize in group travel. And yes, there are group travel rates, but also group rates are different. So let's see here. Now, if you as a traveler want to partake in one of these offers that we have, because chances are we're going to have other clients that are also partaking in the same offer, do I, as a client, need to know or interact with the other travelers? And that is a resounding no. You don't have to. Chances are you won't even know who they are. You won't even recognize them. You won't know if there's 5 other people or if there's 50 other people. It's definitely not a requirement that you need to know them or meet up with them, anything like that. It's just us saying, here's this really great deal for something that we're getting a lot of requests for. So we may end up having 7 families go, or we might have 7 families and a couple girls trips and things like that. But that's it. Like I said, you won't know them any different from anybody else that's also on that same vacation. You might notice that they're checking in and checking out the same time as you, but again, very unlikely that you would even notice that. Okay. Are there restrictions on these travel offers? This is kind of another one of those kind of gray areas. So I would suggest that, and I'm going to show you guys our current travel offers and where to find them in a moment. If there's one that you'd like, reach out to me, reach out to one of the other advisors on the team, and we'd be more than happy to discuss it with you and what those, if there are any restrictions, what those are. Sometimes there's only specific types of room categories open. Usually they're very specific dates that we created the block for. So those would be the biggest things. But again, if you have any questions about a specific one, just reach out to us and we'd be more than happy to go over what those things look like for that specific offer that you're looking at. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. What if I want something different than the offer that we have? Pretty simple. Talk to your travel advisor. We'd be more than happy to take a look at it, figure out if there's any way that we can either get you a similar deal for different dates, things like that. Yeah, just let us know. We're more than happy to chat with you. I think that our team is pretty fantastic. I think all of our team is very easy to talk with, talk to. So ask away. Consultations are always complimentary. Anybody on our team, sometimes they're 10 minutes, sometimes they're an hour. And yeah, whatever you need, our job is to answer those questions and make sure that you feel comfortable. How do I find out about existing or upcoming offers? So this is where things got a little bit fun. 4 ways. They're listed on our website. I will show you in a moment. They are also now listed as of last night on our Signpost Destinations main Facebook page. Our advisors on our team are also additionally going through, and it's also on some of their pages right now, the ones that they specifically are working into their marketing that fit their niches. And also you can sign up for email. I'll show you that as well here in a minute. So here's our website. If you didn't know, signpostdestinations.com, pretty simple. There is no www, by the way, that's old school. So this is our website, signpostdestinations.com. If you go over there, I can share my screen here. This is what it looks like. Let me take this off. I'm going to show you guys my screen. This is our website. This is a live look right now at what our website is. So this is the home page. Been tweaking this a little bit. Oh, check it out right here. There's a button on the main page to go view all of our travel offers. But there's also now a tab up top for travel offers. So let's go in there and take a look. So again, these are all specific and exclusive just to Signpost Destinations. They're only offered through us. So any of these you can click on and it'll take you to a form to receive more information and put you in touch with one of our advisors. So we've got a great Adventures by Disney cruise that's coming up this Christmas. There it is, the Icon of the Seas. That's another really big one. Typo, sorry about that. Icon of the Seas, everybody, it's the hottest ship. Royal Caribbean in all their years and all their sales have never seen demand like they are for Icon. So we actually have 3 different offers for the Icon, and that is rare. Icon is pretty much booked almost completely solid through all of 2024. By the way, Icon launches late January, early February of 2024. So just under a year away now. Almost completely booked up for all of 2024. Spring break 2025 is also booked. Like there's not much left. And whatever you would find, like I mentioned earlier, rates are considerably higher than what we have here for our offer. a family of four, the last time I checked, for Christmas 2024 was coming in about $12,000. And our rate is not $12,000, it's lower. Also, we really like new ships. So yes, you're going to see a lot of cruises in here, but again, there's a few other things that we're working on, and other things that we can certainly do for you too. This is the brand new ship for Celebrity, which is the sister company to Royal Caribbean. These are incredible, beautiful, beautiful ships. Celebrity is our number one supplier, I would say right now. I really think that most of what we're doing, at least majority of what we're doing right now, is with Celebrity. It seems to fit what you guys want. What we know about you guys as people, as travelers. It's wonderful. And they cruise all over the world, Caribbean, Alaska, Europe. They do some really cool itineraries. So if you don't know much about Celebrity, again, reach out to one of us and we'd be more than happy to talk about it and see if it's a good fit for you. We're pretty excited about these ones too. Virgin Voyages is the newest ship on the Seven Seas, if you will, large company at least, and adults only, and really wonderfully all-inclusive. So we've got a long weekend for this fall. We also down here have, I'm going to skip a couple, a week-long Valentine's cruise next February. So that one's pretty great too. We've got some options for Norwegian. We also have these great Disney Cruise Line options. We've got Halloween on the High Seas. This is a really incredible opportunity. Super cool. So, and we've got two Disney specialists that would be more than happy to discuss that with you. And we've got the very Maritime Disney cruise, also fantastic. I myself have been on Disney cruises at Christmas, and if you want holiday magic, this is where you go. It's absolutely incredible. Again, a couple more for Norwegian. We've got Spring Break 2024. Here is Icon for Spring Break 24. Here's NCL's new ship. This has been a big one. This one's also been long awaited. They just released Prima this year, and Viva will be out for just in time for Spring Break next year. And like I said, so all these rates are going to be a lot better than what you can find. Also, not too early to start booking Spring Break next year. Booking Spring Break for this year, done. Most everywhere, Florida, Caribbean is going to be completely booked up solid. If you want to get in for Spring Break next year, this is the time to do it. This is the best time for rates, is to book now, a year out. I know that sounds crazy, but just even if you put the deposit down to hold your space, if something happens, deposits are always refundable. So we can deal with that for you guys too. Back to Celebrity, we have a great option on their brand new ship. After it's here for Spring Break in 2024, it's going over and doing a really wonderful 10-day in the Med. And if you've been with us or on any of our other calls, lives the last couple weeks, you know that Croatia is our number one destination for 2023. So this option actually has not one, but two stops in Croatia, along with Italy and Greece, which are both huge, huge destinations for this year as well. We've got a lovely summer option. This one we like for perhaps you've got a senior graduating high school, you want to do a senior trip. This is a fantastic option. The price is so low on this one. It's incredible. Great for families because it's over summer break. Great for multi-gen. Great for bachelor, bachelorette. Royal Caribbean, this is a great ship. One of their newer ones is also fantastic for all sorts of different types of people and travelers. Okay, we've got Alaska. Another thing that we've had many people, our wait list for Alaska for 2024 is ever growing, ever increasing. So we've got two offers for Alaska 24. And I believe we still actually have a couple rooms left for Alaska 23, which is July of this year. I think we only have 3 rooms left. I have to check. My team has been really busy the last couple weeks. If you have been thinking about going to Alaska, the fact that we have any space for this year is unheard of. Alaska for this year, please send me a message, reach out to our team. We can get you numbers on that. But for our offers today, we've got this 12-day Alaska cruise tour with Princess. So it starts out 5 days on land, and it goes up through Denali, and then 7 days at sea. So we've got that as a great option. This is going to be your bucket list, once in a lifetime, go see and do, see it all. And the price is also amazing on this one. And then we, again, back to Celebrity. This is just a 7-night round trip cruise, because not everybody wants to do the land portion first. It definitely increases the price quite a bit to do the land portion as well. And not everybody can do 12 nights. So we chose this one because 7 nights is a great way to get a taste of Alaska. And because this is Vancouver, my team is in love with Vancouver right now. We can also add on to this trip and do all sorts of things. Again, we do fully custom everything. So we could add on 2 extra days in Vancouver. We could send you up to, you could take a train up into Alaska from Vancouver if you wanted. You could take a train down along the western coast of the US. You guys could go down to Seattle. You could go all the way down to San Diego if you wanted by train. That would be really cool. And one of our favorite things from Vancouver is to take the rail from Vancouver over to Calgary and go through some of those incredible national parks through there. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And again, if you've been following along, the Canadian Rockies is one of our top 10 destinations this year. So that would be a cool way to kind of get that into. We've got Icon for Christmas next year, which is great. And that is it on that one. If you guys have any other questions, obviously our website is a great resource. You can meet our team on here and all sorts of information about what it's like to work with us. You got contact information for each of our team members, and travel offers up there. You can learn about our process. You can learn about our services, what it's like to work with us, all sorts of FAQ on here as well. Yes, so a great resource, and we are more than happy to go over anything on there that you see. Any questions you have, we would love to answer those for you. Here you go. Which Signpost Destinations advisor should I talk to? So yeah, anytime you see the schedule a consultation on the main page, it will come to me. But as the agency owner, I'm doing more big picture and behind the scenes for the team. So if you come into the main line, I will be more than happy to talk with you and answer any questions. But chances are I will end up partnering you with one of our advisors based on what it is you're asking for. So I know them all pretty well. They're all equally fantastic, wonderful, wonderful people. And part of growing this team the way that I have is that each of them are different. They each have different niches and different strengths, different areas that they know really well. So I would match you based on where you're interested in traveling to with an advisor. So actually what I should do, let me show you guys. I'm going to pull our team back up here. This is our, here we go. This is our team page currently as it stands right now for February 2023. So Amber, she's my OG, first person on my team. Amber does mostly Caribbean. She does cruises. She does family travel. And she's our sandals expert. So if you guys are looking for honeymoon, destination weddings, romantic getaway, things like that, Amber's your girl. She knows sandals inside and out. She's just so fantastic. She is just a wealth of knowledge. Wonderful. So that's kind of what Amber specializes in. Liz is one of our newer team members, but again, just So knowledgeable and amazing. Liz is our Costa Rica specialist, and actually, I believe she's currently in Costa Rica. She actually lives there part of the year, which is awesome. I don't know how you can get more in-depth and insider knowledge than somebody who's supposed to time and also lives there. But in addition to Costa Rica, Liz also does ecotourism, and she does the rest of Central America as well as South America. And she is one of our adventure specialists. So incredible. That's where Liz specializes in. If you have any questions about that. Over here is Hunter. Hunter is our true full-on adventure specialist. He currently lives in Montana, just outside of Glacier National Park. I think if you guys have been around, he was on our call a couple weeks ago with us. He is so knowledgeable of all the national parks. Not even just in Montana, not even just in the U.S. Yes, Alaska, yes, Canada, but also other adventure destinations as well. So he's starting into the Nordics, so Finland and Norway and Iceland, places like that. Just a great, he is so wonderful at putting together really detailed itineraries for people that want to have adventure, and not necessarily like scaling the side of a mountain, even soft adventure. If you want to hike and be out in nature and be able to be more immersed in the destination, he's fantastic at that. So also he is an expert on Eastern Canada, so like Nova Scotia, that area as well. Kate is our Disney girl through and through. All she does is Disney. Disney, and she also does Universal. Kate does everything Disney. So even Alani, Disneyland, Disney Cruises, she does. So yep, you're looking for Disney, go to Kate. She's wonderful. Yep, Kate. Next up, we have Michelle. And Michelle does a little bit of everything. She's our premium advisor, premium travel advisor, premium adventure. So she does a little bit more exotic adventure destinations beyond like national parks or like Costa Rica. She does Europe, and she does Egypt, and she does New Zealand and Australia. That's her big one. She does safaris and things like that. Turkey, and just more of those, like, slightly different and that sort of like super immersive travel. That's Michelle. Next up, we've got Mallory. Mallory is our cruise specialist. Cruises and families are really where Mallory shines. So she's certified in all the cruise lines, and she's been on several. She knows it very, very well. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, even Virgin, if that's your jam. But again, she's a little bit more focused on family travel. So yes, wonderful. Absolutely great. Absolutely wonderful cruise specialist, Mallory. Next up, we have Ashley. Ashley is also one of our Disney specialists, super knowledgeable. She actually worked for Disney on the opposite side for us. She was, as advisors, when we call into the vendor and we speak with people, that's where Ashley was, but she decided to switch to this side of things to be more client facing. So she knows so much about Disney, everything Disney, especially cruises. She's been doing a lot with Disney cruises lately. But Ashley also does a bit more than just Disney. She loves Mexico. She loves all-inclusives, couples travel, family travel as well. So she does a lot of warm destinations, including Disney, but also Caribbean as well. And then last but certainly not least, we've got Jessica. Jessica is our luxury travel specialist. So Hawaii is her jam. That's her number one destination that she loves and is super knowledgeable about. Also things like Fiji, Mauritius, Greece, Croatia, places like that are luxury tropical island destinations. That's Jessica. And actually not even islands. She does Paris, she does London, places like that are, more high end is Jessica. That's what she specializes in. So there's a quick rundown of our team. If any of those things are kind of, sparking your fancy a little bit, you can reach out to them. Or again, like I said, I'm more than happy to partner myself with whichever team member will fit best with what you're looking for. And the entire team is up on all of our different offers that we have going on. And like I said, each of them kind of have their own selection of these offers that they are particularly drawn to. So they will have all that great information for you too. The other thing I was going to share with you is this. You can go to this site. This is in the comments, and I'll just leave it up on the screen for a minute. If you copy paste that will take you over to our, it'll take you to this page here. You can head over to this page. That link will take you here. So if you're looking for travel offers, this is, if you click any of the links on the offers page, it'll take you here. This is also on our social media. If you see posts with any of these offers, it'll take you here. So you drop in your name and your email. This is the quickest way for us to be able to reach out with you specifically about each of those offers. And you can see a list here of some of those things that we have. So if there's something else that you're interested in, or you're really interested in Icon or Europe or Alaska, just go ahead and submit that now. I hate spam emails. So we're too small of a company to bother with such things. I hate it. I would never do that to you guys. So if you submit your email to us, I promise we're not going to spam you. This is just our way, the quickest way, the easiest way for us to be able to get in touch with you. So just let us know your name, email, and where you're interested in going. And again, that will come directly to me, and I will match you up with whichever advisor is going to be best fit for you and what it is that you are interested in doing. So with that, guys, that's what I've got. Let's see. Right now, it looks like this. This is what we've got up, 2023 and 2024 travel offers. And I can show you guys too where to find them on the Signpost Destinations page as well. So I'm going to take that one down. Let's take a look at a few of these offers too. Let me see if I can show you first. I'm sorry you're looking at the side of my face. Having two monitors is necessary. Okay. Screen share again. So some of you are watching us from Facebook. Some of you are over on Instagram. But we have this is what our main page looks like, the Signpost Destinations page. And now we've got a folder on here called SD Travel Offers. So everything that I talked about today, and there's a few more that just weren't quite ready for this call today, I'll be adding in as well. So you can see all the information. I'll pull some up for you to look at, but all of them are listed right there on our website. I'm sorry, on our social media, on our Facebook page. Sorry, don't know why I couldn't think of Facebook. Actually, let me show you guys a little more. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the first one that we've got. This is the Adventures by Disney offer that we've got. It's an 8-day river cruise. River cruise are working really hard. This is becoming more and more popular, especially if you want that immersive cultural experience with your family. This one's great. So AMA Waterways is one of our favorite vendors here. I also talked about Celebrity, also great. We love AMA Waterways, great. And when you call in, so again, this is specific dates. This is actually over New Year's next year, but it includes your accommodations and your meals and site visits, which is insane. The reason that we're promoting this one right now is that you actually there's a deal going on right now for an additional amount off of your fare. If you just put your deposit in, then you get that extra rate. Let's see. This is one of my favorites. This is the new Celebrity Ascent that's coming out. This should be spring break for most of you for next spring break. So just almost a year away. Eastern Caribbean. These are beautiful, beautiful ports. Brand new ship. The ship will be out for maybe less than 3 months by the time that this sails out of Fort Lauderdale, which for most of you is super easy to get in and out of flights to and back from Fort Lauderdale. That's part of why we chose this one. Again, these rates are going to be exclusive just for us. And there's a few different room categories that we have available for this one. Talked about this one a little bit. We've got the Halloween on the High Seas. Both of our Disney ladies would be more than happy to discuss this with you. This one is gone over Halloween, which is cool. And because it's their special event, the Halloween on the High Seas, there's all sorts of cool additional things that are included with that one over a traditional Disney cruise. So if Halloween is your jam, I highly, highly recommend this one. It's great. And they have half off deposits, but that already ended. Sorry about that. We will fix that one. I'm sure there's another deal that we can get on that one. This one we're doing really well. We've already booked this one where it's about half full. Again, Icon of the Seas is huge, super high in demand. This one is also Eastern Caribbean. We were able to secure connecting room options for this one, and there's additional onboard bonuses that we were able to offer our clients. So if you're interested in doing Icon of the Seas, this is insane. It is such a great deal, a great itinerary, just fantastic. I promise there's something for everybody. And then let me show you one more. Ascent. Oh, I did not put Norwegian in here. But we do have the brand new Viva for spring break 2024, which is about 6 weeks after that ship comes out. That is an absolutely incredible itinerary. I highly recommend that one if you love Norwegian. We've got just really, really wonderful rates on that one as well. And anybody that's watching either live or the replay, if you would like, anybody that goes ahead and sends us information, we're going to go ahead and send over our pre-travel checklist for you. So this is pretty cool. It's everything that we've comprised as a company for you, what to do right after you book your trip. Making sure that all your documents are loaded properly. Do you need to update your passports? Things to do 1 to 2 weeks before you travel. What do you do 1 to 2 days before you travel? How do you prepare your house before you go on vacation? Things like that. So if you would like that checklist, by all means, drop a comment, send us a DM and things like that. We would be more than happy to send over that checklist to you as well. But otherwise, that's what I've got for you guys today. One more thing. I have decided to do an extra additional live. So March, I will go ahead and announce is Family Travel Month. We've actually done that every year since we started. So our lives in March are going to be talking about family travel, and a couple of our advisors will be joining us. And then we're also going to be talking about Disney travel. Another one of those things that is not the same. Booking it is not what it was before now, as it was before the pandemic. Totally different. Totally and completely different than what it used to be. So we're going to be talking about both of those, but I am going to be doing a bonus additional live. You're not going to want to miss it. It's all about budgeting for your trip and how do you kind of deal with unexpected expenses. How can you kind of plan and think in advance on those things? And those are all things that we as an agency do as well. So we're going to help you with that, but I'm going to show you guys that. And if you want to join in on those, nope, you need to go. Ice day today, so we've got my child is home. Please shut my door, please. Thank you. Yes. So sorry. You never know what's going to happen on my video. So where was I? Yeah, so join me for that one. We'll probably be doing that one, I think next week actually. Stay tuned to our socials. We'll be announcing that one. And I will be sending out anybody that joins that call. I will be sending out to you our budgeting like worksheet for you. It's super cool. So I made it myself. I think it's pretty cool. And I think that you will like it. A lot of our clients are already really enjoying it. So if you would like that, make sure you join us. As always, if you guys have any questions or intrigued or just like to talk travel, we're here. We love it. That's what we do all day, every day. So we're so excited. We're excited for our current clients and where they're going. And we really look forward to meeting with you and helping you plan your next vacation. So until next time, guys, it's been a pleasure. We will see you soon. Bye.